wants to own their own home. But with the trend being a 20-year home loan, and the reality that we move every 7 years on average, the truth is, we never actually get to own our home. The bank owns it, while we're always just paying large amounts of interest. And after 7 years, we're moving having paid off around 15% of the loan amount. But a few simple tricks can get the payment period down to 7 or 8 years. The first trick, everybody knows. Pay an extra 10% every month. This may mean buying a slightly smaller home, but it'll be worth it. Just this extra 10% pays the loan off in just over 15 years. But that's still a long way from 7. So every year when you get a salary increase the loan amount by this percentage. If your salary goes up by 5%, add an extra 5% to your repayment, remembering this is on top of the extra 10% you're already paying. The 5% increase every month will pay the loan in 10 years. But we're still missing the magical 7. So rather increase the amount you pay by 10% a year. Suddenly, your home loan is paid off in just over 8 years. Then there are 2 last tricks. Instead of paying the bond on the 1st of every month, bring the payment forward to your payday. These extra few days will add up. And lastly, any savings you have, keep them in your home loan. You can access them later as required, but it will help reduce the payment period. And suddenly, your home loan is paid in 7 years. So when you move, you have a fully paid off home.
Did you know that there are financial traps built into your 30-year mortgage? These traps are costing you tens of thousands of dollars. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how the Advanced Interest Minimizer program can help you avoid these costly traps. These traps also force you to pay for your mortgage for 30 years, when you could pay it off in far less time, in some cases up to a third of the time. Just think of the financial freedom you'll have by paying off your mortgage and other debts in 10 years instead of 30. Once you see what the Advanced Interest Minimizer has done for other smart families, all you have to do is call us. We'll do a free payoff analysis. This no-charge report will show you just how quickly you can become debt-free. The first trap in your 30-year mortgage is the staggering amount of money you have to pay in your regularly scheduled payment to get just $1 reduced from your loan. Let's take a look at a typical 30-year mortgage at 4% interest. You probably aren't aware of this because the banks don't want you to know. But the first 5 years of your mortgage loan, you will pay $2.70 for every dollar your loan is reduced. That's right, every single month. For 5 years, you're paying $2.70 to reduce your principal by $1. That's 2.7 times what a dollar is worth. Would you be willing to pay $2.70 for $1 of gas? Of course not. Would you pay $2.70 for a dollar cup of coffee? We're sure you wouldn't. Would you be willing to pay 270% more for anything? Then why overpay for the most expensive thing you are ever likely to buy, your house? Can your family afford to waste that much money in interest charges? Remarkably, trap number 1 ensnares you for a full 12 years before paying $2 to reduce your mortgage by $1. That's 12 years of getting 50 cents on the dollar. Ouch! Now let's take a look at the second trap, trying to do it on your own. Here's the math. On a $200,000 30-year fixed mortgage at 4%, you'll pay $123,000 in interest in the first 20 years. Yes, I said $123,000 in interest in the first 20 years. But you only pay $20,000 in interest during the last 10 years. The bank has already earned its profits on your interest in the first 20 years, leaving very little actual savings for you in the last 10 years. It doesn't seem fair, does it?
No!
Our Advanced Interest Minimizer program helps homeowners like yourself escape the second trap and pay off their 30-year mortgage and all other debts in as close to the first 10 years as possible, not the last 10 years. This is a huge savings for you and your family, helping to secure your financial future. Take the next simple step and find out exactly how much this amazing program can save your family in interest charges and years off your mortgage. Call us right now. At Nationwide Biweekly, we're dedicated to helping millions save billions. Call us right now.
I'm Linda from Georgia.
And I'm John from Georgia.
We've been on a program probably about 3 or 4 months, and the thing that we like about it is that we are going to be able to retire, have our mortgage and our vehicles paid off, and be able to retire in about 5 years, provided everything works, that we can continue to follow the program.
And it'd have been nice if we could have started earlier. Then maybe we could have been retired a lot quicker. But we appreciate that the company can help other people, us and other people, to manage their budget and get their things paid off, and so we can have money for retirement and be able to enjoy our grandchildren.
It was pretty easy getting started, talking with the coaches. You know, they just walk you right through it. You know, we tried to keep on budget before, but it was like just too difficult to know which bill to pay first, and maybe, you know, hold off on the next one or whatever. But now we know, and we should be paid off in 5 years and in retirement. We're so looking forward to that.
Yeah, and it's something that we can pass on to our children, that they've already got married and have children, and so this will be able to pass on to them and help them even at an early age, so they can retire earlier and be able to enjoy the freedom of not having as many bills or any bills. So that would be great for them.
Yes, and it feels really good knowing that we're on track to be able to eventually retire in about 5 years, because we won't have our mortgage payments. So that's about the best that the program is doing for us. We're so thankful for that. If we would have started earlier, we probably would be retired by now. And
we can see a little bit of the results, so
yes,
coming on already for
definitely.
us. So we're definitely grateful for the product to have it and to be able to use it, and hopefully it'll help us to be able to retire about the time that we want to.